Yo, what's up everybody? This is Hitman. I have another Gamebattles logo tutorial for you guys today. To start off, this new video recording program I have is not the best quality. So there's going to be a link in the description of what the Gamebattles logo will look like when you're done. Alright, so open up Photoshop, obviously, make a new document 300 by 200. That's the size for Gamebattles. Then get out your gradient tool. Pick a dark gray as your foreground. And then pick another gray just a little bit lighter, right around there. Make a new layer. Then make sure the gradient tool is still selected. Make a radial gradient. Make sure your lighter gray is in the foreground. And then go to the middle, hold down shift, and then drag out to the side. Let's make another new layer. Now you're gonna get out the elliptical marquee tool. Now my logo is gonna be a dark green color. That's what I'm just gonna use. So. Alright, now you're gonna make another radial gradient. That's the only way to get that black Porsche. Baller, you rap for it, hustling, you stack for it. Girls become nurses or they give a little ass for it. So I'm trying to fast forward, planes in the passports. Got my son every exact same way. He ever asked for. I be writing raps and I just throw them in my transport. Try to capture every. Except now you're gonna drag this green layer right down below the black layer, and then you're gonna make a new layer in between both of them, the elliptical marquee tool, and you're just gonna make a circle right about like that. Just fill it with any color, it doesn't matter. Now you're gonna get this dark gray layer that you just made. You're gonna make it a clipping mask onto that layer. Now to make a clipping mask, you just highlight the layer and then you go Control Alt and G. That way, the black is only inside the pixels of the layer of the marquee or the circle. Now we're just going to add in a texture really quick, so make a new layer. Now I'm just going to add in some scan lines. Now make sure this is a clipping mask also, so it only shows up in the dark area. And lower the opacity of the scan lines to about 30. Now make another new layer, and here's where we add our text. Alright, I'm gonna make my foreground color a gray, a whitish gray, right around the middle there. Now it's gonna make my text evil. Now, the font I'm using is called Impact. And then see this little box up here? You click that, you can adjust the spacing in between the characters. I'm just going to make it 25 in between them. Now, I'm also going to change the font for the V in the middle to make it stand out a little more. I have this nice graffiti font that looks pretty good, and it's called Street Writer. I'm just going to change the V to that color. I'm also going to change the color of the V to a nice whitish green, right around there. Alright, now right click the text layer and go to blending options. You're going to get a gradient overlay, white to black, linear gradient, and just change the opacity to 50. Also, you can add a stroke, 1 pixel size, and color black. You can add a drop shadow, angle, make it 90, distance 2, size 2. Alright, now duplicate your text layer. You're going to right click it and rasterize the type. Now go to the blending options for the one you just rasterized. Uncheck the drop shadow, the gradient overlay, and the stroke. You got a color overlay. The color overlay black. Now go to Edit, Transform, Flip Vertical. and then move it down just below the other text layer. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and add a layer mask to it so that the reflection looks more realistic. So go to layer, layer mask, reveal all. And notice as soon as you do that, your foreground and background colors turn to white and black. You want to get out the gradient tool. Make sure it's a linear gradient, not radial. And start at the top and then drag it down to the bottom. That way you can see the bottom of the text fades out. Now on that same layer, go to Edit, Transform, Perspective. And what we want to do here is just drag out the bottom right one a bit to the right. Now we can see it just looks flattened like this. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're just going to add some gloss onto the text. To make it, so you're going to bring out the pen tool. Make sure that this is selected, and this right here is selected. Make sure your foreground color is white. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click up here, bottom, like right around here, and then drag it like this, and click like that. And I just want to finish it off, loop it all together, press enter, and hit Ctrl-Alt-G to make a clipping mask onto the text. And we're going to lower the opacity to 50. Now we're just going to add some lighting effects. So go to Image, create a new layer, go to Image, Apply Image, press enter, go to Filter, Render, Lighting Effects. What I'm going to do is click 2 o'clock spotlight, then just drag it in so that like that. This just brings some emphasis onto the text a little more. I'm going to lower the opacity of that lighting effects layer to 30. 30 is going to be the right number. Now also we're just going to make a new layer again. Go to Image, Apply Image, Filter, Render, Lens Flare. Now, make the brightness of it 50 and the type 105mm prime. Just like that, so you can see how it is. Now what I'm actually going to do is make a new layer. I'm going to fill this one with black. Go to Linear Dodge. Now delete the layer that you just made the lens flare on. And you're going to do it again, but on this black layer. This way you can move around the lens flare, and you can rescale it if you want. I'm just going to keep it right around, I'm going to lower the opacity of it to 80. So you get right around there, that looks pretty sweet. Alright, so that's basically the end of this tutorial. I hope you liked it. Subscribe to me, because I'm going to be releasing some more tutorials on Gamebattles logos and some other Photoshop things during the week and next week. And please like, because that really helps me out and it puts my video ahead of others people's. And if you want me to make you a Gamebattles logo for your team, just shoot me a PM, I'll check it out. I'll probably charge you $1 over PayPal, but you know, this might be feeling generous. If your team's good, I might make it for free. So, thanks for listening guys, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.